Hey yo, what's up, my beloved champions fam? It's the bad guy of WWE champion Zeke 4-0, back with a brand new video. And the creed continues. Within this limited time tour, we have a new set of challenges to conquer. Now, look, I'm going to be real with y'all. If y'all haven't seen it already, I took a screenshot of the normal mode match, because in order to do the normal mode, we needed a powerhouse for each of these nodes of difficulty, right? For this one, oh boy, this was one of the most tedious tasks I've had to do in a while. It was very fun, but it was also possible. As long as you can maintain your sanity, you can conquer it, because I was able to take down this Cody Rhodes. I was able to defeat a 6-star silver Cody Rhodes, locked and loaded, with a 5-star bronze Austin. Zombie Austin. Let me tell you about patience. I believe it took me at least over a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to clear out this match, because we don't have a good strap on him. We made it work, okay? We made it work. By the grace of God, through the grace of God, we got through Cody. We were able to get the bonus resources. So this is what's going to go down in this one, okay? Hopefully y'all had someone superior. If you had your Stone Cold Steve Austin powerhouse, I know that you made easy work out of it. But look, it is possible. It is highly possible, okay? But for this one, we're going to try to make this short, sweet, and brief, so let's just get right to the point. This time around, this one is an easy one. For hard mode, you need a legend powerhouse. So we're just going to go ahead and take in our guy Roman, rockin' Reigns. Simple, you know the setup by now. Leaping clothesline first, increase rib move damage by 100% for one turn. Then we have the shoulder block, dealing damage and making a 5x1 area into pyro gems, which all gems above it will be made into X breaks when broken by us. And then we have the Samoan splash, dealing damage and making a 5x1 area into red gems. So look, this is something that's real cool too. Similar to how you have Charlotte Flair, you can easily hit the shoulder block just for the damage to beef up and stack, and you don't have to lay pyro gems down until you're ready to lay pyro gems down. And then of course, you use the swap of red area so you can cycle back in. You can hit the leaping clothesline again. And then if there are reds on the board allowing you to fully cycle it, then you can place your pyros down. And it's all about red moves with the entourage. We got the Animal Batista. Red moves deal 50% more damage, plus red MP starts with one more. We got Judgment Day Balor. Red moves deal 100% more damage, and red moves start off with 2 more MP. And of course, we haven't worked on carrying Cross, the End is Near, or the OG Snoop Dogg, but both of them are allowing us to get a grand total of 20% more red move damage, and Karrion Kross, of course, gives us 5% more red gem damage. Obviously, once they're maxed out, it's between the 30% range for gems and move damage for Kross, and then I believe Snoop Dogg is either 30 or 40% more red move damage. So that is basically the aim here. And of course, we have the strap on him, Eternal Vigilance. Whenever we break red, we get blue back, and we got the double takedown setup stack on a 50% move damage ultimate. So that is what we are going to run. This is going to be a cakewalk one. The one for the hell mode is going to be the most entertaining, because we have to use a modern era. Now, for modern era, for the bonus, it has to be a powerhouse. The only powerhouse that I have high enough to even viably possibly do something here is, of course, my guy Zombie Ray, one of the few Chase champions I was able to capture and recruit back in the day. So it's going to be interesting dusting him off, and we did go ahead and use a loadout so we can just load him in and get everything done. All right, boom, we go ahead, we stack again. We hit it, boom. This is going to be easy, easy clap. So we don't need to hit. We can hit it, get the damage, drop them. Don't have to change nothing, right? Boom. And then we hit this, melt them. Over. This is why I love Roman. Maybe, is it tedious? Yes. But it works. That's what it boils down to. It works. Because he's going to cycle one way or the other. He's stacking damage. And he's amazing. I love Rockin' Roman. Definitely my favorite. I still strongly believe they need to make a greatness on a different level. You know, basically God level Roman S plus tier. That would be amazing to do. That would be amazing to see. And honestly, I don't know. I think it would be cool to see a S plus tier greatness on a different level showboat Roman Reigns. And maybe cultivate something new, something unique, more Bret shards. I'll take those. Where maybe even though he's a showboat, he has all that health. Maybe because of how long the reign was, do something commemorative where maybe his moves are able to load up quick like a acrobat, or maybe he has some reversals and everything and some dodge like a trickster. He's a glass cannon. He hits hard like gem damages, have real top heavy like a striker. You could implement a lot of unique things when it comes to these new characters in this new meta. And I know Roman is one of those names that is going to sell. He's going to move units for people. So we are here for this final one. Now, like I said, I have a lot of other options that can clear this out and take it down. I could easily run with CM Punk or The Rock if my character does not succeed. We're going to use my boy Rey Mysterio, okay? So this is the build that we're going to use. This is the load up build. We're going to go ahead and make that quick transition over. Yup, boom, it's easy. You're going to have the red and the blue, so you can get your moves off sooner rather than later. The springboard body bag is going to allow us to swap a 3x2 area into red gems. Then we have the submission. The submission is going to deal damage, and if for 3 turns, the remaining gems on the board are going to become blast gems. Then we have the split head moonsault. We're going to make random gems into 2-turn juggernaut gems that will increase our blue damage for by 40% for 2 turns on every countdown turn, and then make 4 randoms into blue gems. So 4 random gems are going to be spammed depending on how many juggernaut gems are on the board. Now, look, this is the caveat about this Rey. It can hit really, really hard. It can hit hard. The thing is like, can you survive in time for it to cycle and spam the blue, for you to get loaded up again and then dwindle them down? Because 3 turns is a lot. A lot can happen in 2 turns. So then you're hoping that Cody isn't going to be loaded up and ready to go by the next turn, where you can use the blue gem damage, and then you ultimately end up having to use it because it's going towards you getting out of the kick out. So we got Butch and Lawler for plus red and plus blue for MP. We got Zombie Dominic. Moves and gems, trap, countdown, and juggernaut that generate blue gems will create 2 more. Plus increase our kick out damage done by 10%. And then we have King Sheamus for 12k flat blue gem damage. So we are going to run this, and we are going to hope and pray that we can do something good against Cody. Again, this is a 6-star gold against a 6-star bronze. It can go a multitude of ways. And at the end of the day, as long as I try. The bags are good, but I'm more about the dubs. So, like, you just look at it. Like, look at where we're starting off at with this. So we're going to put our juggernaut gems down first because we need those. We're going to need those immensely. All right? Now, one thing that you could do, you could stack the red again so you can get more multiply gems down on the board. That is a fall safe. That is a keep safe that you could do. But we're going to run it like this first because obviously the submission isn't a super sub. It's not a super sub. So we're going to get that out of the way. Now, I could run Lawler, and we might give it another shot where I run Lawler instead. See? Boom. He's doing too much. You being too extra. All right? So we will take that, and you just pray something else don't fall. Boom. But then he got his green. His green's loaded. Now the blue's going to hit. He's going to get a lot of blue. He's fully loaded, but then he has to choose. Then we also have the strap on us to help out. Okay, but see, now look at that. Too much can happen within this little bit of time for Ray at this level to successfully stride. Like, you got going into a battle with 11 million health against someone who had 70, and then they're hitting you for that. This isn't going to go too well. It's not. Even if I go and do a super sub version and variant, and I have the I think it's what is it? What skill plate is it on here? I don't want to lie to you. Sean Showstopper. When you break 3 or more blue, make reds into greens. So we got that whole cascade situation going on. Now the plus side here is that, again, we were able to cycle everything. So that means we do have the choose red still, and we have the sub, so we can dwindle him down again. We do have that opportunity here. But again, look at the situation. It's a Hail Mary pass for a 6-star bronze. The gems would have to fall into your favor every single time. You see right here that he's about to get the green, which is going to allow him to get his blues, right? So it's one of those, it ain't cooking. He ain't cooking with this. Like, it's just inevitable. That's just the harsh reality of it. And sadly, we don't have any blues, so we could go ahead and get a 5-match there. I would drop that and pray for a blue. It did not happen. We got the blues, but he's going to be loaded up. So we did get that. We did get the hit hard. But again, how many times can I run this successfully and get everything off? The only option I have is going to be to use someone. So we're not going to be able to get the bags that are featured here, but in the end, I much rather have the points anyway. He's hitting too hard. If we kick out, if we're able to even kick out, right, we could have ran the sub again, but it's not. He's not strong enough, and we don't spend money here. So again, I could run it back. I could put a super sub build in and see if that works a little better. We will try that. I will give us that much. We will at least try the super sub build to see if it's even plausible with doing this. Because again, you're sacrificing a lot. So obviously we don't need Butch here. We would need Lawler more. Butch helps with getting that Juggernaut off first and foremost. So there's a lot that we could do here. We could do blue sub damage per turn. We could do blue subs last longer. So with that, we got that right there. And now here's the caveat. More blues on the board. Here we go. This is what we're going to have to look at and see if we can make something happen. Okay, so if we beef that up, that's 4 more turns. And you want to have Dominic on there, because Dominic is the key to getting the blues out, and so that you have more of a connection and option. Logan Paul and Roman are going to be doing the same exact thing. So it really doesn't matter which one you put in. Now, if I wanted to put Shelton Benjamin in there, that's a different thing. And of course, if I wanted Logan in here, we'll see. We'll run it just to see how it would go. But obviously, it would be at the cost of more blue gem damage. We'll see how everything works out. So now we're doing a little bit more. We're going to take that off. We will see how this runs. And if it doesn't work, we tried, and then we're just going to clear it out with like either CM Punk or Final Boss Rock. But it's worth a shot, at least giving them that chance, right? Give them a chance to shine, see what they can do. So again, we're 11 million going up against 73 mil. And again, we have to make sure that we are smart with what we do here so we don't cause a cascade or a wild card. So we got lucky with that. Boom, we got blessed with that. We go ahead and take that down, put those there. And then we're going to drain them a little bit because the sub is going to last a little bit longer. So now we're putting these out here, and hopefully when everything goes off, we're at least able to cycle the blue. That is the main objective here. We've already lost a couple Juggernaut gems. So we will see what happens. And again, this works a little better because we are now able to actually have a little bit of control. So boom, we're near there. Juggernaut gems are going to go off. We get a little bit of a cycle, but it's not going to hit as hard. It's not going to hit as hard. So that is the cost of it. That is the thing. The sub build works, but it's going to take way longer to do. Dwindling them down. Everything's fully reloaded again. Now, this is where it would work out in our favor to spam the red to get some more jugs down. Because then if there's more jugs down, that means we have an opportunity at getting more blues connected outside of doing the submission. So that is what's crucial here with having that cycle. But again, we don't want anything to overlap. We want to see how this is going to go. So boom, 3, 2, take the green. All right. We have that. Now this is beefed up. This is buffed. The only downside also about doing something like this is you can end up matching something. All right, we got some extra damage there, and you don't want to blow everything up. You don't want to take away any of your jugs. So now that goes off. We have plenty more. Boom, boom, cascade. We're going to get that Sean Showstopper. But again, the damage is not enough. It's not. It's like you're basically putting enough down to prevent the inevitable. That's basically what you're doing. We're not hitting as hard as we were. We're absolutely not. Now, the one thing I could do, like another alternative route that could be done, another route that could be optimized and used, is the fact that we could have keep Ali for submission strength, and we could put either Sheamus in for blue gem damage for a higher hit. We could put Zombie Dom in for extra blues. There are ways to go about that, but even still, the damage is still going to be a teeter-totter. This is like another Zombie Austin situation here. It's like we're preventing it. It's helping out a bit. Cool. We got that, and that was a good little match right there. But at the end of the day, it's taking forever. It is taking forever to do this. And the sad part is it could not work in our favor. So we got more blues down. Cascade. Slowly and surely. Well, that was a different take on that. Surprised he didn't. Yep. And now the greens are lining up. But again, we're able to prevent it because of the submission. So we're able to do that. But it's just highly, highly time consuming. If we get the W, I'm going to be happy that we got it. But it's definitely something where it's not a fun win. It's not a fun win. Even as fast as I would love to go, I can't go that fast because this is the hand that's been dealt to us, right? At any given time, he could get a green match, get everything going. You know, if he ends up getting a green match within the time that it takes for us to get the blue loaded up again, we're up the creek without a paddle. So we can spam this and put more down. And this is helping, like the more time, like you're like 5 million per turn, that is going to allow us to do something. Now, I do not want to blow up the board, but it's looking like it's leaving us no choice. And then that caveat happens. And the Sean Showstopper is working in his favor because now he has more greens that he can work with. That is unfortunate. So that's the other thing that hurts about this, is that it's a build that could work. But obviously, if you got someone superior, then I would definitely run them. If you got like a Sami Zayn powerhouse, then out of the bloodline, Sami, that's a guy that's coming to mind that could work. my mind is fleeting when it comes to very good options for a modern era powerhouse. So do forgive me if I'm missing out on one of your faves. So yeah, the only one that's coming to mind right now that's in my face and I'm thinking about it is Sami Zayn. There obviously are others that can do the job and do the deed for you. I don't want to blow up that blue. That is the problem here. But he utilizes blue too. So then it's like, dang. See, we're going to have to, and we still blew up everything. So we're loaded up at the cost of preventing him from getting moves off. This might be one of the slowest W's I get. I'm confident that we can get the dub. I am confident that we can get the dub. Don't cascade. Sheesh. He's very RNG based. I literally got him because of his aesthetic, and I'm a huge fan of Rey. Like, for the longest time, I had every Rey. Now, the only Rey I think I'm missing now is the only Rey that I'm... Oh, dang, I can't do that. Yeah, we're going to have to go with the sub on this one. The only Rey I'm missing now, I believe, is Hall of Fame Rey. So, I mean, it was a thing of, like, just like with Rhea, just like with Rock, I'd love to have every single version of them. It's the collector in me. Same thing with Undertaker. I want to have certain people. I want to know that, hey, I was able to get them all. I have them all on the squad. So, we're just going to do this to load up because I know for a fact if everything pops off, and it could be very ugly. Now, he's going to go for that green. I knew he was going to go for that green. And that's when problems happen. Because now he can, oh my Lord, let's see what happens. I mean, if he opts us out, then you know what? That means the sooner the better we can get on to just finishing this video and getting this done. Because Rey isn't going to kick out. He's not strong enough to take the kick out of it. But yeah, I really like this Rey's aesthetic. I was hyped when I saw him in the game. I was very excited. We don't even got the Juggernaut gems to kick up kick it up. We don't even have a blue match that's going on so that we can get everything out. So I mean, it is what it is. He tried, but we see that it's not plausible. It's not plausible. The extra turn does help with the sub. So maybe I'll try to do something offline and do something where if we can make it work, where we can still keep the sub damage, but also utilize someone different. I am actually interested to see who the contest superstars are. Okay, so it is, you could use powerhouses, but then I'm looking for my roster: Big E, Walter, Gunther, you know what I mean, Bobby Lashley, Brutus. Brutus would be that would be a stretch. Are we about to do what I think we're about to do? Are we? Yo. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Rey, this is going to be some insane cheese right here. If Brutus can pull this off, we're gonna see something right now. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're going to let this man cook with these perks. Skip turn. Boom. Sub. Let's have some fun with this, y'all. I literally came down and I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Brutus. Oh, man. And this is going to be clean because he has to shoot. Yo, we found an audible. Now, it's the thing. This is the thing. He has to stay alive. He has to. We'll get another skip. We have to keep him alive. That's the only downside about this. We have to keep him alive. That is the only way this is going to work. So we get everything loaded up. Boom. Extra damage is extra damage. Okay. So now we apply another skip turn. The aim is to get a hit on the skip so we can buy time the cycle. So we're going to put that right there. Boom. Red, come on. Come on. We're loaded. Get the skip ahead. Boom. Okay. This is what I like so when this happens. And this is why I don't do edits. Because you be surprised what you come across. You be surprised what just clicks in your mind. I'm looking, I'm like, yo, this is more efficient. This is more clean. And I know someone there that'll probably be in the comments, why Zeke? Why didn't you just use Brutus, man? Well, we're using Brutus. We're using Brutus full tilt. We are doing this. We are doing this right now. We're fully loaded. We're still, when he kicks out, we're still going to have a turn. So then we can load it up again. Boom, 1 turn is all I need. We'll make it 2. We'll go for 2 for you. Boom. Maybe we can get it again. And we can. Boom. And this is going a lot easier. The triple red. Triple red is not dead. All right. Boom. Well, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, Brutus. 500K per turn. That is not bad at all. He's gonna milk him way quicker than Ray was doing. So that was good. I went with Ray because Ray was my highest star rarity option. And yeah, this is okay. This is going to work. Let this man cook. Let this man cook. All right, we'll go ahead and put it right there. We don't want to cause any. We caused it, but you know what? That's the blessing of the gear. The gear is allowing him to hit a little bit harder. So that's not bad. The gear is allowing the gems to do a whole lot more. So he's hitting above his weight. The gear definitely makes Brutus worth it. And that's definitely one of those things where I'm looking at it. The gear makes him worth investing in. Especially if you're missing somebody, he's worth working on if you have the gear, because he's going to be hitting a whole lot harder. We don't even have to do the skip, because we just go right back into the sub. Go right back into the sub and get it done. So this is one of those, like, okay, we found a Hail Mary pass and didn't even think. I'm like sitting there like, who's a good modern era powerhouse to use? Oh yeah, our free-to-play champion for this MLC is. So come on, Brutus. Come on. All right, boom, another skip. Still time consuming. Let's not get that twisted. Still highly time consuming. But we got tons of column breaks on the board. Tons. So we could do some crazy shenanigans too if we wanted to. If we wanted to. It is an option. So we're going to go ahead and, like, Cody's not getting anything off. He's not getting anything off. Not right now. Not today. Not tonight. So back at it. Torture Rack Lex Luger. Come on. Flawless victory. Flawless victory. Easy dub. Easy clap. Come on. Dwindle him down. Taking his time. It's all good. It's not over yet. Put it right there. Boom. The cycle continues. All right. I'm actually going to do something different for this one because we're going to buy ourselves a turn. I am going to do one with the reds and the column breaks just to blow up the board a little bit to help us out. See how much damage that helped out with. Okay, that's not bad at all. That's not bad. We're fully loaded again. We can stack. We can stack right there. So that's all good. We don't have to worry about that. And then we go right back into the sub. Right back into the sub. So if you get a hit on your skip turn, you can go ahead and knock out even more, blow up the board a little more to drop his health to even further. That is an option. That is an alternative. So that is a cool look right there. I literally am sitting there stuck. And sometimes I surprise myself, for better or worse, you know. Like, dang, I'm sitting here trying to look for an option, and then boom, I'm looking at him. And he's staring right back at me. He's like, "Use me, man. Put me in. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in." So, all right, we got that. Then we got the skip turn loaded again. Cody, you're not doing nothing. Your story is finished right now if everything goes proper. All right, so boom. We'll do a little bit more damage. Some more damage. Cover more like that. Boom. Blow up the board even more. Got some reds fully loaded. It's a million, but we'll take it. This is a 5-star silver taking on a 6-star gold with a flawless victory chance about to happen and take place. So we skip turn it. We'll get some more skip turn. We know how much you like your skip turn, so we decided to add some skip turn to your skip turn. So now we're up to two turns right there. We're not going to push it. We're not going to push the envelope. Eight more turns. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. We getting closer and closer. Come on. Come on. Buy us some time. Yeah, there's no point in putting that there. So boom. And then we got the skip turn again. Put that there. So with the skip, then we place these down. We're going to rock and roll it. Get some more. This is why I like doing it, like Merrick's always says, like put it at the top because you have a better chance of it not dropping a cascade because it's right above. Now, granted, it could still happen. That is a fact. That can definitely still happen, but you have a better shot at it when it's at the very top because it's fewer gems going going and dropping down for you. So we keep on dwindling them, getting by. Yep. So then we load up again, and we got a proper placement right here. Right there. It's going to force a pin. It is what it is. It might have, if I'm paying attention correctly, it might have gone. Okay, it didn't. So we're good. We are good. Now, obviously now, I want to keep that skip turn ahead. I don't want it to fall behind. So that is the strategy here. But look, it's cheese. It is cheese for sure, but he's cycling a lot better and more consistent than my boy Zombie Austin was, because the RNG was RNG for the yellows to drop for me to keep on going with that cycle. This one is a lot more easier, so we could go ahead and do this, and this will blow up the entire board. Boom, some more damage. Still not a lot, but enough. Enough to keep the cycle going. 2 turns up. Boom, up, and what goes up must come down. Yeah, this is about to be slight work. We are sitting at 1,603,733 HP. And we are taking down a guy that was in the 70 millions. That is something to consider, people. That is the power of cheese. Cheese is alive and well when it comes to WWE champions, y'all. Come on. Oh, why'd y'all do that to me? Because now I think I went to talk so much about flawless victory, and we are still going to get it. Come on. Cascades can happen. Cascades can happen. So we're going to drop another 5 match. Drop another 5, of course. Woo! I see you. I see you. And as soon as we get back out of it, we're right back to the skip turn. Might be long. This wasn't short, sweet, and brief. But we're proving that a Hail Mary pass can be often found or handed to us. But I'm glad that I'm able to get some revenge from my boy Ray. Ray was one of my best, one of my best powerhouses before I got other pulls. And he held it down for a very long time for me. So I'm grateful that we're able to get some vengeance for him. I'm grateful we're able to double back. So now we have that going on. Boom. Come on. We know you're kicking out. but the end is near. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Because we doing some things. We're doing some things. So, I'm going to put that right there. Okay? He might kick out. He might not. He did kick out. But you know what he ain't getting out of? He ain't getting out of the skip turn. And now we're at a point where literally we skip him and we sub him. It's over. It should be over. It should be over before we hit the final turn. So boom. Talk about a comeback. A comeback. We made it happen, y'all. It is over. Flawless victory. Took some time, but we got it done. Shout out the creed continues for sure. Brutus kept it alive, y'all. He kept it alive. Oh Lord, what else? We got some more champ shards, some more Grayson Waller. It is what it is, and we got some good TP drops. So if you got some tickets and you need some red, this is a good node to go ahead and take care of. But this video has gone on long enough. That is absolutely Apex. We were able to come back with the dub. We were able to get it done with a 5-star silver going up against a 6-star gold champion. And we made it out, y'all. By this time, more than likely, some of you, I know, of course, I got the Pro Star Pack. But even if he's got a couple hollow stars, you should have this build made available to you. And again, I just focused in on the submission. That's all I did, and it worked out. It took a little bit of time, but it worked out, and everything went easy. And this was 5-star silver going up against a 6-star gold, fully maxed. So this is an option. Again, just like the Zombie Austin cheese, you can cheese it with Brutus, and it's kind of funny because to me, he's cheesing it, and he's got the yellow tights on. And I'm going to throw this out here too. You don't need the gear. Just focus in on the sub. There are plenty of other characters. Zombie Austin, if you have them, make the submission last longer. Okay. You're going to be fine. You just cycle the red, you do the skip turn, you hit the sub. If you have a build, since it's plus 99, you can literally run people to make the sub last even longer. It's going to give you a fighting chance. So we got it done, yo. I didn't even expect. I thank God that I saw him at the bottom. But with that being said, this video going along longer than it needed. Hey, yo. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you, of my beloved Champions fam. If you enjoyed this content, and I'm sure that some of you, many of you, one of you surely did, do your boy a favor, do yourselves a favor by liking the video, sharing the video. But most importantly, if you like this type of content, you like what the bad guy says when the bad guy speaks, you enjoy the blog breakdowns, the shorts, the pull videos, the challenges, the gameplay all day, chill, relax, and vibe in the lounge. That's a shout out to you too, Bob, with the one and only bad guy, by subscribing to the channel, hitting that bell icon to receive all future notifications from yours truly once again, the bad guy at WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0, the most electrifying content creator in WWE Champions Entertainment. I love you all, I respect you all, and I'm praying for you all. This was a roller coaster of a challenge mode, but we got it done. No autoplay needed. Roman Reigns, Legend Powerhouse, came through, cakewalked, clapped up Cody, and got him out of here like he should have done at WrestleMania 40. Oops, it is what it is. And then, of course, we got the boy Brutus, where Lil Ray left off. Big Brutus picked up and shut things down. So, this triple red build is something serious if you have him at 5-star bronze, y'all. Consider investing in it. And definitely best of luck to you. Let me know in the comments below who you used to get through this. And were you able to walk away with all the contest superstar goodies. But until next time, stay tuned until next episode. Hey yo, Lego. Peace.